is the Greg Kelly Show.
Hey, congratulations to the horse and the driver, the jockey. Who was it? Little Rock, little guy, little who? You know, anybody you guys know? I'm looking at two guys. You guys don't know? How about that guy? Anybody know? Never mind. Oh, you're Googling it? Don't worry. I want it. It's okay. Anyway, congratulations to the horse. I guess 2 weeks he comes to Belmont. I've never been that interested. I once went to an OTB parlor. That'll turn you off from horse racing for the rest of your life. Okay? Nobody wants to. No, nobody wants. Oh, here's that firefighter that I like. And here he is, I guess. He's in front of a church. It's in New York City. There's a huge crowd of pro-abortion people, protesters. They're all crazy. They're all really saying ugly, vile things. And he has a few things to say in response. Again, he's standing on the church steps to keep them from coming in. And they warned that they were going to do that, and they did that throughout the country. Can I hear what he said, please? All right, this has everybody upset. Except me, by the way. I think it's fine. Go ahead.
Hey, not the church, not the state, the people must decide their fate.
I'm the people. I'm the people. I am the people. The people have decided, the court has decided. You lose.
They say no choice, we say no choice.
You have no choice. Not your body, not your choice. Your body is mine, and you're having my baby.
All right, so the thing that he's on solid ground until he says, your body is mine. I don't think he's being literal. I mean, forgive me, but that's kind of like saying, your ass is mine, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm in charge here. You know, you're going to fire a guy for that? The fire department is conducting an investigation now. We are conducting a thorough investigation. Well, why are they doing that? He's allowed to say whatever he wants. He wasn't threatening anybody. He wasn't. You can't say that that's a threat. Okay, well, you can say it. You'd be wrong. Can we do it one more time? I know there's all those other people in the background. It's kind of annoying, but one more time, because it's important we establish exactly what he says. Go ahead.
Hey, not the church, not the state, the people must decide their fate.
I'm the people. I'm the people. I am the people. The people have decided, the court has decided. You lose.
They say no choice, we say no choice.
You have no choice. Not your body, not your choice. Your body is mine, and you're having my baby.
Not your body, not your choice. Your body is mine. Okay, fine. Look, he's not the king. Yeah, it's not like it's not like Trump said this or Bill de Blasio. I mean, it's just a guy on a stoop. And now they are going insane trying to find who this guy is. Did they fire him yet? Why is the FDNY remaining silent? Okay, so now we have our fire department, and there's a woke commissioner. What's her name? Do me a favor. Can you find that out? The name of the fire department commissioner. I believe it's a woke woman. Quite frankly, right here and now, I am going to question her firefighting credentials, even though I don't know anything about her. Her name is Laura Kavanaugh. All right, now watch this. Watch this blow up in my face. What are her firefighting credentials? I mean, maybe she's got them, and but maybe not. Something tells me no. But go ahead. Just go ahead and read what you're reading. She's the acting head of the acting commissioner. Does it say anything about where she came from? Now, while you look at that, I'll tell you the statement the FDNY put out about that. A video circulating from a protest in Manhattan over the weekend shows an individual wearing an FDNY sweatshirt. The individual in the video is not a member of the FDNY. Okay, end of story. By the way, even if he was, but they go on. They go on. Here's where the woke stuff kicks in. Here's where our woke commissioner takes over. The comments made do not represent the views of the FDNY. Well, what the hell are the views of the FDNY? As far as I'm concerned, the views of the FDNY should be anti-fire. Okay? Be against fire. Be for more money, more firehouses, more resources for the firefighters. But as far as having views on hot-button social issues, individual members can say and think whatever the hell they want. Got it? And oh, by the way, wearing a firefighter sweatshirt is not wearing a uniform, okay? If I wear a Knicks t-shirt, nobody thinks I'm a representative of the Knicks. This guy was obviously off duty. The matter is under investigation. The comments do not represent the views of the FDNY. See? That's what happens all the time. The overreaction and the complete, giving in to the mob. The complete capitulation to the mob. All right, so who is this commissioner character? What is her actual background?
Well, she was a former top aide to ex-mayor Bill de Blasio.
Oh, there we go. Okay, right there. So she never climbed a ladder. She never held a hose. I don't think she's a firefighter, right? Is there anything? Does she have any background in this stuff whatsoever?
It says she joined the FDNY nearly 8 years ago.
As communications specialist.
Does not say. It just says that she was a top aide.
Political watchdog. It sounds to me like she got a cushy job.
She occasionally filled in for Commissioner Nigro when he was out of town previously.
Well, all right. She's not a firefighter. She doesn't know how to put fires out. She's never gone into a burning building. She's never rescued anybody. But she's putting out bangers like this. A video circulating from a protest in Manhattan over the weekend shows an individual wearing an FDNY sweatshirt. The individual in the video is not a member of the FDNY. How do you know that already? Why the hell are you hunting down people who are exercising First Amendment rights? Free speech, baby. The comments do not represent the views of the FDNY. Can we get the commissioner on the phone and ask what the views are on Roe v. Wade for the FDNY? It's not your business. You know, the firefighters, by the way, are basically 90% for Trump. 90%. And the 10% who aren't for Trump, that's fine too. This is America, baby. It still is. By the way, I'm being hassled left and right. That's okay. I can take it. I know who these people are. I can play the game better than they can. Amy Siskind is now reaching out to Senator Gillibrand. Greg Kelly wrote a tweet. He seems to know where I live. He's threatening my family. No, I am not threatening anybody's family. I don't want anybody's family harmed or anything to happen to anybody. I just happen to have a vague idea that she lives off in the sticks in the country. And she's coming for me and my family. No, I'm not. We're not. We're coming for your ideas. They're crummy, and we'll fight them in the public square, baby. You got a problem with that, Toots? I'll be right back.
This is the Greg Kelly Show.
All right, it is the Greg Kelly Show, and I am very excited about the United States Senate race in Pennsylvania. Now, I'm not officially endorsing anybody. I can't do that, but I can tell you that I've known Dr. Oz for a hell of a long time. I think I first met him in 2007 or so, and I like him a lot. So does the President of the United States. He endorsed him. He went to the rally for Oz on Friday night, said really great things about Dr. Oz. And also, and this is a kind of a first for Donald Trump, he ripped Dr. Oz's Republican opponent, Dave McCormick. Now, McCormick is the kind of the establishment candidate. You know, he's the some people call him a rhino. I've heard that. I'm not. I think it's safe to say I'm not a fan. Neither is Donald Trump. Let me hear him give it to Dave McCormick the other night. Go ahead.
You know that he was with a company that managed money for communist China, and he is absolutely the candidate of special interests and globalists and the Washington establishment, and those are the people that are not only spending millions and millions of dollars on his campaign, they have unlimited money to just try and destroy Oz, but they want to destroy this great warrior and a truly nice person. Not going to do it. And they're also the people that are ripping off the United States with bad trade deals, open borders, and every other thing that the people in this audience will never stand for, and you fully reject. You know that he was...
And he goes on from there. He says Dave McCormick is not MAGA. Now, that's probably the worst thing you can say about somebody to a Trump crowd. Trump saying you are not MAGA. Dave McCormick from Trump, you are not Make America Great Again. But who is in Donald Trump's book is Dr. Mehmet Oz, who joins us on the phone, Republican candidate for the U.S. Senate. The primary is a week from tomorrow. Dr. Oz, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, the scene of the great battle during the Civil War that would turn the tide. But these people are animated. They're upset about what has been going on in Washington. I said on the dais when I was at the rally on Friday in Pittsburgh, that the only thing Joe Biden has built back better is the Republican Party. And it's a shocking truism because folks here, they were not sure what to do, and they were a little confused about all the goings-on. But over the last 15 months, they have regained a deep love for what was happening during the prior administration. They're passionate about energy policy because they know it'll reduce inflation. They're really upset about schools. They don't understand why woke ideology has to even involve their children, who they want to protect, as all parents do. And they're still upset about COVID. This town, Gettysburg, was really hurt badly. I came here last summer for a tour. It was the first tour the guide had given in a year and a half. You're outdoors at a national park. It's not a high-risk COVID spreading center, unlike the press club dinner in Washington last week. This is an outdoor event at a national park, and they couldn't host anybody.
That's pretty wild. Hey, Dr. Oz, look, I've never seen the president go after anybody like a Republican. I've never seen him go after a Republican. I mean, maybe Mitch McConnell, maybe Mitt Romney, and now Dave McCormick. Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, Dave McCormick. He really laid into him the other night. He does not like him. He's not MAGA. Were you surprised he did that, and what do you make of it?
I think it got to him that a lot of the advertising was reprehensible. It was based on clear, dishonest narratives, not dissimilar from what Democrats often do. I mean, Democrats lie better than Republicans tell the truth. So it does happen sometimes in general elections, but in a primary, for there to be $35 million spent against me, and all these things were make-believe stories. I mean, just dig into them over and over and over again. It's just not right. So he started getting upset that there was a classic attack by insiders, the establishment folks, wanting to take out an outsider, just like he had gone through in his own life when he was running for president in 2016. And so, after a certain point, you reach a breaking point. You say, enough, I'm going to take you out because I know what you're up to. You're trying to buy a Senate seat for Wall Street in Washington. I'm not going to let you do it.
Are you finding the same thing is happening to you that happened to Trump? I mean, Trump, for a moment in time might have been seen a bit of skepticism. Wait a second, who is this guy? He's coming in, who is he? And rank and file Republicans might have been skeptical for a moment, but then they heard him. And then the relentlessness and the tenacity and how he wanted to be with people on a Friday and a Saturday night. I mean, I feel like you're winning people over in a similar manner. That, oh, wait a second, Oz is friends with Oprah. Well, they were saying the same thing about Trump. And then they get to know you and you break through. Is that happening?
It's exactly what's happening. It's why we're ahead in the polls. It's why lots of people come to the town halls that we have. They're skeptical in a good way. They're curious, is a better word. They want to know what you're up to. Because, you got all these friends that, are you really a Hollywood person? I say, first of all, I've never lived in Hollywood. I mean, I have a Hollywood star, just like Ronald Reagan does, right down the street, and Donald Trump does. But I've never lived there. My sensibilities are yours. I grew up in the area. And most importantly, I'll fight for you. And when President Trump, he wrote that announcement letter himself and did the speech on Saturday, he's very involved in the words. He picks them on purpose. He said, I was smart, tough, and I will never let you down. And those phrases are picked on purpose because you can be smart, but if you're not tough, who cares? And if you're tough, but when you're pressured by the liberals, you give in on things that are most important to parents and the like, well, then you're not doing your job. And he always stood up. That's why he was so polarizing in many ways, because he never said, I'm just going to back down on this one. I'll give in on this one. And then he realized, my goodness, they're fighting against me at every step. They don't want me to do what I'm doing. And that really gets him. When people who should be brave Americans are being attacked by insiders who would rather carry the status quo into the future, even though they know it doesn't work for many in the country. Again, the affluent do just fine either way. It's the working street guys like here where I am in Gettysburg, southern part of Pennsylvania. They suffer. They struggle. And there's no one there for them. They're waiting for their turn, and it never comes. President Trump stood up and said, we can make America great. We can make Pennsylvania great again. It can be the Commonwealth of its of its creation, understanding and believing in itself. Instead, a lot of people in Pennsylvania, to move up, they move out. And he doesn't want that. And when he saw that happening to me, the attacks and the wanton disregard for the truth, and it's not just the media attacks, that's normal. I'm talking about campaign-funded attacks by insiders and tens of millions of dollars of it. You start to wonder, why would someone spend tens of millions of dollars against a candidate in the primary? What's he doing that scares them so much? And that's the question Pennsylvanians are asking, and they're answering for themselves because they got sick and tired of being inundated with narratives they know aren't true.
Can I ask you one thing? Look, the thing that they really want to hit you on, and I need no explanation because I totally understand the situation, but your Turkish citizenship, co-citizenship, whatever it is, what do you say to people who are seeing these ads from McCormick and saying, oh, boy, what's this all about?
Bigoted. I mean, Pennsylvania was founded on the concept of religious freedom. Welcome people with different backgrounds. My heritage is something I'm proud of. My parents were immigrants to this country, legal immigrants. My dad was recruited as a doctor, and I'm proud of that. And the fact that I was born into that citizenship, used it to protect my mom, was Alzheimer's, makes me a good son. I can love my mom and love my country, the America that we all love at the same time. Dr.
Roz, 7 days to go. You're not taking any time off, are you?
No. Pushing through the pedal to the metal, pushing through the wire.
We love it. Good luck, Dr. Roz. Dr. Roz, check out drroz.com, and we'll be right back.
Greg Kelly, the latest breaking news and opinions, entertaining and informative.